Bible, sister. Who are God's people? When you say we, I want you to be specific. No. How can we be everybody? The church has taught us that we all are one people. That's not biblical though. Remember, the question was, and still is, who are God's people? Now, according to the church, what you said, everybody, right? Now, yes, God didn't make everybody, but let's see who God's people are. That's how you know sports, and look, that's in the finals. What's happening starting this week, Friday? The World Cup. Latinos, we go crazy for the World Cup. Right. That's why, just go to Hosea 1:10 real quick. Because the message for us to be here is we're not going to be here watching the game. We're literally have to show you, brother, like, where are you from again? Your nationality? Your nationality, where are you again?
Southern Dutch. I got brain freeze right now. My family's from Suriname, South America.
Suriname, Asher. South America, Asher. You got so-called Mexican or so-called Puerto Rican, so-called Dominican. The thing is that all of y'all right now understand you are the children of God. You're Israel, and I'm going to show you that the power you believe that you have that feeling of, it is the God of Israel. Watch this.
And the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea.
Now that's heavy, because according to news, what they label blacks, Latinos, the what? The majority or the minority? Minority. Right. But God says our seed, meaning our nation, will be as the sand of the sea. Can you count the sand of the sea? Look, can you count how many grains of sand? You can't count the sand of the sea. Right. So we're not the minority by number. You know why they call us that? Because by social status, we are on the low. Right? That's why they'll label us the minority. Watch, come on.
Yeah, the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea.
Watch this.
Which cannot be measured.
You can't measure blacks and Latinos. You cannot measure us. Come on.
Your number.
No matter how much they try to do a census, they can't count us. Come on, watch this, watch this.
And it shall come to pass.
Meaning, this is the prophecy. It's gonna happen, what?
That in the place.
In the what?
That in the place.
So now God is gonna identify a specific place. In the place
where it was said unto them, ye are not my people.
So I have a question. Which landmass were we not called God's people? Where did that happen? Where were we called not God's people? Where? I get it right now. Right here. You know why? Right. Because they called you Puerto Rican. Meaning when they came to your island and said, oh, este es un Puerto Rico. There's gold, there's diamond, there's rubies. Let's call this a rich port. But that's not what God called you. When they went to the island of Hispaniola, they said, these are some loyal dogs. Let's call them Dominicans. Loyal dogs of God. But you ain't no dog, sister. You ain't no dog. Mexico, what does Mexico mean?
I don't know.
It's not biblical though.
But they said, no, I say Aztecs.
Aztecs, but that's what they labeled us before they called us what, Mexicans. And what does Suriname mean? We don't even know, right? But God says in the place where we were not called God's people,
there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God.
You understand that? But before y'all leave today, you gotta understand you're not from Suriname. God calls you Asher. You know what Asher means? I can tell you. Asher means God's happiness. Right. You know what Issachar means? Because that's me from Issachar. It means you are hired. Right. From who? You're hired of God. Right. You know what Ephraim means? That's what God calls Puerto Ricans. Right. Ephraim means going to be a fruitful people. Right. So look at, do we have math, a big family? Bible calls it a fruitful bow. Right. Simeon. Simeon means who God hears. Means you're heard of God. Meaning the names God gave us have actual meanings. Right. But look, this Sunday coming up. What's going on Sunday? You know. No, not just the World Cup. What's going on 5th Ave? Is it 5th Ave? The Puerto Rican parade. Oh, all of us gonna be with them Puerto Rican banners and flags, and we give that respect unto a culture that's not our culture. Because God, give me Deuteronomy 28:33. So what he was going to show you, I'm going to show you that our history, Suriname, Mexico, Dominican and Puerto Rican history is in the Bible. Watch this, watch this, come on.
Chapter 28, verse 33.
Watch this.
The fruit of thy land.
So stop. God says the fruit of your land. Watch this.
And all thy labor.
So I'm gonna ask you first, right? When God says the fruit of your land, it's not just going into bananas, mangoes, and coffee. Where's it going into? No, yeah, what's it going into?
The fruit of the land.
Yes.
Community.
Come on.
Unity with the people.
What is our, like, think about it. We have South America, Central America, the Caribbean. What does our land bring forth?
Life.
Life, like what? Like what?
Humanity.
Gold, oil, right? South America, South America.
We're talking minerals.
Yeah,
we're talking. Come on, we all be here thinking.
Yeah, taking it deep. But think about it, right? Let's just use his count, our South America, for example. What just happened this year, a few months ago in South America? We all know what happened in January. They kidnapped President Maduro. He's still there. He's still in New York right now. And what was the purpose behind that? To get the oil. To get the oil. Now what's happening to Cuba? What's happening to Cuba? Because you're Dominican. It's right next Island. You know what's happening to Cuba? You know what's happening to Cuba? What's happening to Cuba right now?
I believe the same thing.
No, it's right now. It's got the U.S. have put sanctions.
Communists over there.
No. Look, I'm gonna show you. Now we're not here to support any political party, but what you just show me that propaganda is real.
Right.
Only because I'm gonna show you is that the reason why Cuba's the way it is because America has sent sanctions and embargoes over Cuba. Right now, Cuba has massive power outages. You know what that means? That means there's hospitals, babies, and when you look outside of American news, they will show you on CNN or NBC that how many babies, how many elderly have died in hospitals because of the Cuban outages. And not that the Cubans asked for it, but it's America setting embargoes, blockades. You know why? Because they haven't bowed down to the American democracy. The Bible calls that the mark of the beast. That's what the Bible calls that. Meaning the mark of the beast is the political mindset of America. The sins of America. Right? That's what the Bible calls it. That's why any country that does not bow down to America, what happens? What happens? They send coups and they take down our leaders. Think about it. You're Puerto Rican. You should be able to tell me who Pedro Albizu Campo is. Who was he? If you don't know, you gotta do your research. Pedro Albizu Campos. Who is that man? You know who that is? That's a shame on y'all. They called him the Puerto Rican Malcolm X. He tried to make Puerto Rico their own, meaning separate from America. You know what happened to him? He was in prison, and in prison they killed him alive with razor blades through the prison walls. But come on, watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 33. Fruit of thy land and all thy labor.
Like Puerto Rico, did you know? I know y'all drink coffee? You drink coffee? Of course, we Latinos, right? You drink coffee? You drink teas? But watch this. Watch this, okay. Y'all know the sugar, Domino sugar? Domino sugar?
Yes.
That actually was a Puerto Rican company. But you know what happened? You had American companies go to Puerto Rico, buy out the land. So even though it comes from Puerto Rico, who gets the money out of it?
USA.
That's it, bro. That's it. What the Bible is showing us is going into the natural resources robbery that this man does in South America, the Caribbean, our country. Watch this, read on.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labor.
Why does that labors? Just think about it. Think about it. Who built, let's just talk about America. Who physically built this country called America? Who built it? Of whose backs, of whose bloods was this country built? When you say us, I want you to be specific, sister.
Everybody.
Not everybody.
Yes, everybody. When I'm talking about blacks, I'm talking about Hispanics, I'm Native Americans.
That's it right there. Correct. Right now, that garden built upon. Did y'all know Wall Street was a slave port? Don't get it twisted about how the North had no slaves. That's a bogus lie. When you read the artifacts, we have him. Where's Wall Street? How far is it from here? It's not that far. The point is, at Wall Street, they actually sold what you see here, auction blocks. Oh, but in the education system, oh no, the North, we didn't have slaves. No, that's not true, right? So read on, come on.
Thou call thy land, and all thy labors, shall thy nation, which thou knowest not.
Even Mexico, think about it. The president that's over your land, is she Mexican? She's not. What is she?
Isn't she Cuban?
She's Jewish. Yes.
You know that.
Yes. She's Jewish. The only difference that she speaks Spanish. Like, think about it. The Dominican president, is he Dominican?
Is she Dominican?
Is he Dominican? The so-called. He's not. He's from where? Lebanon. He's a Lebanese. He just speaks Spanish though. So I'm trying to show you, even the people over our land. And if there are our people, best believe they're puppets.
Right.
Just best believe that. Watch this. Come on. Now, hold on. Now the separation. So it says our resources, right? Our gold, our diamonds, our rubies. Shall a nation,
Which thou knowest not.
when God says that, it goes into meaning somebody that is not our people. It says a nation who you don't know.
Which thou knowest not. Eat up.
Shall do what?
Eat up.
So I have a question for y'all. So with you, who ate up? Who ate, meaning benefited, of our resources to this day? Who?
America.
And yes, but not just America, because you know how you got to think about globally. You got the French, you have the Chinese, Dominican Republic. If you don't know this, then I know your mind is only on the basketball game. Okay, so trick question. What's going on in DR with Barrick Gold?
With the gold?
Barrick Gold, yes, Barrick Gold. See that? Because you don't want, because my thing is, Barrick Gold is a Canadian minery. Right now, Dominicans are protesting. You know why? Because Barrick Gold, a Canadian company, all it's doing is robbing, mining, taking the gold, and polluting the rivers of DR. But you don't know, or you can't buy them both. That's a joke. Right? But that's happening right now. You know, we did a class on Friday, showing that the people are protesting because the mineries are polluting the rivers, the rivers of DR, and the Canadians are what? Getting richer and richer. So we go into the French, the Canadian, and yes, the Americans.
Right.
And my point of showing y'all is that we gotta come. When I say come out, I'm talking about spiritually, because yes, we gotta work, we gotta provide for our families, but I'm talking about we gotta come out the sins of, you know why? Go to Revelation 18, start at verse 1. I'm gonna show y'all a prophecy that no matter how y'all feel, it's gonna happen. This country that we live in right now, it might have its benefits, but it's destined to be destroyed.
Oh yeah.
And primarily because, think about it, did this happen, yes or no?
Yeah.
This happens to your people, yes or no? To your people?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
When have they ever faced any punishment for their sins? No. When has America ever repaid back what they did to us? Matter of fact, last night, just in New York City, the UN, the United Nations, there was a vote, meaning Ghana. There's a bunch of Ghana, I believe, I forget the countries, but they said, they put a vote saying Africa should be restituted for slavery. You know which 3 countries voted and said no? Just think, there was 3 countries that said Africa should not get repaid back. You know those were, you know? United States,
Israel,
and
Argentina.
Correct. Meaning America, Israel, and Argentina said this don't matter. You understand? But guess what? We're here to tell y'all, we don't want reparations.
Right.
What we are waiting for is the judgment and vengeance that God is coming back with.
Right.
And when I mention God, I do mean a black God.
Right.
Because there's no way in hell we're waiting for a white man to come back and save us. Then you have never seen a white man ever die for blacks or Latinos and natives. Never. You have never seen it, and that will never happen. Watch this, come on.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 1.
Watch this, come on.
And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven.
So John the Revelator seen a vision. Watch this, come on.
Having great power.
Watch this.
And the earth was lightened with his glory.
Watch this, come on, faster.
And he cried mightily.
So let's see what that angel cried out. I didn't even get your names. So what's your name?
Camille.
Camille, what's your name?
Valeria.
Valeria, Camille.
Emerald.
Emerald.
Damien.
Damien. Steph. My name is Ira. 3 letters, I-R-A. Right, nice to meet y'all. All right, come on.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice.
Watch this, come on.
Babylon the Great.
It says Babylon the Great. The word Babylon, my sister, Babylon means, Babel means confusion, La means land. So land of confusion. It says Babylon the Great, or the great land of confusion. Now, where do you think, my brother, is the great land of confusion? Just think a wild guess. Where is it?
Right here.
It's here. You know why? And now, if I touch some nerves, I'm glad with it. Because we're not here to condemn nobody. We can't condemn nobody. But think about it. Same-sex marriage, that's confusion. Because you know, in the Bible, God destroyed 5 cities for that sin. So how can a country that calls itself "In God We Trust," a Christian nation, now allow that? Right? They allow abortion. Now, guess what? According to the Bible, abortion is murder. Because there's proof that shows when the sperm and the egg meet, there's life. Literally, there's a video that shows a light shows. That's life. Right? They allow what the Bible calls sin. They allow it to be, oh, it's your choice. Right? But sisters, you may think you have your choice. Understand, all of us, including myself and my brothers, there will be a day we'll be held accountable for all the evil and all the good we do. This is evil. So now, if you have opinions of pro-life or pro-choice, to hell with that. Abortion is murder. And we go into detail about that as well. But we don't watch this. Babylon the Great is full. So you see that? God already predestined this country to be what? Go on, sister. Trust me on that. And watch this, come on.
It's full.
It's what?
It's full.
Watch this, come on.
And it's become the habitation of devils.
What, we verse 4 now.
Verse 4. And I heard another voice.
So now the other voice, sister, watch this, my brother, pay attention. This is what I'm alluding to. This is a conclusion for you to understand. And it said, and what the other voice said?
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
So stop. The angel now said to John, tell my people to come out of her. Now I have a question for y'all. When God says my people, that's a possessive word, right? Like that's my wife, that's my child, right? That's my auntie, that's my uncle. So according to the Bible, sister, who are God's people? When you say we, I want you to be specific. No. How can we be everybody? Give me that real quick, Matthew 2. Who's God's people? Now, you know why I gotta ask you that question? Because the church has taught us that we all are one people. That's not biblical though. The question was, and still is, who are God's people? Now, according to the church, what you said, everybody, right? Now, yes, God didn't make everybody, but let's see who God's people are. Matthew 2 and 6.
And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not the least among the princes of Judah.
Why? Because Christ came from the ghetto.
That's right.
Understand, like, Christ didn't come from downtown. Christ came from what you call it, the south part of the Bronx, the hoods of Brooklyn. The point is, Christ came from the hood. Just like who? Just like who? Us. Watch this, come on.
For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people.
So meaning Christ is going to rule my people.
Israel.
Who?
Israel.
So who are God's people? Yes. You understand that?
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.